What is up, everybody? It's Copes here, and today I am back with my 15 favorite skin combos with the gold high caliber wings. So if you guys didn't know how to unlock these wings, first you have to get tier 100 and then you have to outlive 25,000 opponents after that. Trust me, it's a bit of a grind. You're gonna have to sit there for days on end playing this game, but I do think it's worth it. Starting out at my number 15 spot, I had to give it to the Wukong. I really do think the Wukong is a good skin, but he doesn't look that great with wings most of the time. I would say this really is one of your only options for wings with the Wukong. I think they fit in perfectly with his design. It's still not a skin I would use all that often though. Moving on to my number 14 spot, I had to give it to another skin I really wouldn't use wings too much with. The Crackshot. This is another male skin, and I feel like a lot of male skins have the same fate. Wings just don't look as good as they do with female skins, but I would say with the Crackshot, it really ties his skin together. I think the color scheme really is great on the Crackshot. It just needs a little bit of that extra gold color, and I feel like these wings add that, and it makes the skin look even better. Moving on to my number 13 spot, I had to give it to the purple hybrid. And I can understand if you guys absolutely hate this combo, and I will give my explanation to why I like it so much, or why I think I like it so much. I mean, I love the color purple, but in all honesty guys, I was one of the first people to unlock this skin, and maybe it's because these are both really new items that I unlocked early. That's the reason I like this combo. I don't know exactly, but purple, one of my favorite colors. I honestly think it looks pretty good with gold as well. Tell me what you guys think about this combo. I would totally understand if you just despised this combo. Moving on to my number 12 spot, I had to give it to the Hime. And I really do believe each of the skins on this list, their best combo with wings is the high caliber gold edition. They don't look as good with any other wings in this game. I feel the same way about Hime. I mean, she looks decent with the dark wings, but I think her combo, the go-to combo for you guys if you do have Hime, should be the gold high caliber. I think it ties the skin up perfectly, just like the Crackshot. The Hime, it could use a little bit more gold, and I feel like these wings tied in even better. This is one of my favorite skins in the game, so maybe you won't like it as much as I do, but I love this combo. One thing I did want to mention, I feel like a lot of skins in this game need a good back bling, something that kind of ties the skin together. And I know I've been saying that a lot. What do I mean by that? I basically mean a skin is lacking something. Maybe it's lacking a little bit of that gold color like we're talking about. And then bam, we get the gold wings, then they tie the skin up perfectly and it looks a lot better. But I really do believe at our number 11 spot, the Skully first stage is a perfect example of this. She has a little bit of that blonde hair, but it really doesn't extend anywhere else on her body. That's the only color she has. That blonde hair is the only blonde or gold color she has on her skin. I feel like since there's so many other colors going on and they're going on throughout her whole body, I feel like there needs to be a little bit more of that blonde or gold color, and I feel like these wings really add to the skin and make it better. Moving on to my number 10 spot, I had to give it to the Tracker, and I really don't know why I like these wings so much on male skins, but I really do think this is a great combo. Very simple, but if you like simple skins, maybe try it out on the Tracker if you do have it. Moving on to my number 9 spot, I had to give it to the Scorpion, and looking at this combo right now, I know the wings really stand out. They make the skin color at the very least, look very, very dull. But I do think they stand out in a good way, and I think the skin looks better with these wings than without them. Moving on to my number 8 spot, and guys, I really don't know why this one always seems to look good with a bunch of weird back blings, but the Red-Nosed Raider. And it's not like, oh, it makes the skin better. I don't really believe that. I think it just fits in perfectly. I don't know why, guys. I feel like the bamboo, which is green, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, fits perfectly with the skin, and there's probably a bunch of other back bling out there that shouldn't fit, but they do fit with the Red-Nosed Raider. If someone wants to leave an explanation to why so many back blings look good on the Red-Nosed Raider, please do it, because I'm dumbfounded. I don't know why. I really don't, but I do like this combo. Moving on to my number 7 spot, I had to give it to the Dyer, but only the white and yellow Dyer. I feel like this one really stands out, is a good combo for Dyer, and there really aren't too many great backblings out there that I would recommend. Maybe it's the same feeling, maybe it's the same reasoning for the hybrid. I feel like the hybrid and the Dyer, you really shouldn't use backblings with them. Their back is just a little bit too odd. There's too much going on. There's a tail on the hybrid, and I mean, for the Dyer, literally his spine is just jamming out of his back. I feel like you shouldn't use backblings on either of these skins, but if you are going to, try out these wings. I totally recommend it. I really like the color scheme match on this one, and I think with the white, the black, and the yellow, these gold wings really fit in perfectly. Moving on to my number 6 spot, I had to give it to the Codename Elf. And finally, guys, I got some wings for my Codename Elf. I never have wings, I never have really any backblings for this man. I have a few, but there definitely aren't many made for the Codename Elf. But this one, thank you Epic Games, I do appreciate it, I really do like it. Moving on to my number 5 spot, I had to give it to the Heyman. And this guy, I just really love the skin, and I think it works, I really do. Moving on to my number 4 spot, I had to give it to the Disco Diva. And this one, it just works, it really does. There's not too much of an explanation. I feel like most people can see that it works. Moving on to my number 3 spot, I had to give it to the Venturi or the Ventura. Either one works. I personally like the guy skin a little bit more, and I think it looks better on the guy skin, but if you only have the girl skin, then it definitely works with her as well. I think with the superhero themed skin, these wings really work out with it, and that's all I can really say. Moving on to my number 2 spot, I had to give it to the Gold Ice Queen. And I don't know if it's actually gold, let me see what it says. Yeah, it does say it's gold. I mean, it's not the perfect gold color. It's sort of like orange gold, not just gold, but I do think it looks very good with the Ice Queen. I feel like the Ice Queen is a great skin without any back bling, but this one really adds to the skin, and I think it really fits the theme of her skin as well. Moving on to my number 1 spot, and the only number 1 spot you could have given it to, the Arc. I feel like the angelic look this skin does have goes perfectly with any sort of wings. I think these wings are her perfect combo match though. I think they look better than the arc wings. I feel like with the arc wings, first of all, I don't like them all that much, but I feel like they're a little bit too big and they're a little bit too white. I feel like you need some extra gold with this skin. There's already too much white going on. You need that gold color to really tie this skin in perfectly. And I feel like with the arc wings, they're just too big, they're too white. You need some gold, and this one really adds to this skin. I absolutely love it. This is a combo you will see me using if I do use these wings. Tell me in the comment section, guys, what is your favorite combo? I know you really can't look over many, but at least, you know, think in your mind, hey, what's my favorite combo? What do I think it would look best on? There were some other options out there that I maybe could have given it to. I just decided to go with these 15 and not with anything else. I did want to showcase some skins I felt like you would have questions on. So the Battle Hound, I feel like it could work. Maybe you would put it in your top 15. I just didn't think it was good enough to put in my top 15. The Drift, I felt like, hey, maybe that one could have worked. When I first looked over it, I was like, yeah, this one definitely doesn't work. The Magnus, you know, it does have the same hair color or very similar to the Skully, and that's why I added this one on the list, but I really don't think the Magnus works out. I think his color scheme is just a little bit too plain. I was thinking about the Musha, but I do think it doesn't look nearly as good as the Hime does. The Raptor, maybe you could throw it on. I personally don't like it all that much. Shogun, really didn't like it all that much. There are a bunch of skins out there that I thought, hey, maybe it could work, but like the Wild Card, I think it looks pretty good. I might use that combo, but definitely not good enough to make it on this list. You know, Ice King as well, definitely doesn't look bad. I do think it looks better on the Ice Queen. The Germany version for the Alpine Ace and Mogul Master skins, I wanted to put on because it does have that yellow scarf, and it also has like a yellow strip on the helmet. I thought it looked pretty good, just not good enough to make it on this list. Crackabella as well, I thought looked pretty good, not good enough to make it on this list. There are a bunch out there that I thought, oh, that's close, but it's just not worthy. Just like this one, the Guan Yu, never know how to pronounce it. I thought the Master Key actually looked pretty good as well. I don't know, the skin throws me off a bit. I feel like I like it, but at the same time I hate it. Heidi as well, I felt like had potential. Tell me what you guys think about this one. I would probably put this one at like my number 16 spot. The Peely as well, I just wanted to showcase this combo. The Shade was pretty close as well. The Sleuth, I was feeling it, but I looked at it, hated it in all honesty. I was thinking the Summit Striker, didn't really like it all that much. Maybe a soccer skin out there, but there really like weren't too many yellow ones that really fit. Like that definitely does not fit. Are there any more yellow soccer skins? There aren't. So I feel like the yellow soccer skins really didn't work. Dazzle, I was thinking, maybe, but no, I don't feel it. So I feel like that's about it. The Cabbie right there, I mean, it does have that yellow color scheme, just doesn't work. The new skin, I thought it looked decent, just not really good enough to make it. Tell me what you guys think though. Do you like these wings? Do you think they're good enough to make, you know, your top 10 overall wings in this game? There's only about 20 wings, but what do you think about them? Tell me in the comment section. I really do like them. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, guys.